Hello one and all, welcome to Seen Through Glass. Today, my car, the Jaguar F-Type R, is headed back to Dub Customs for some really exciting modifications and changes to the design you see in front of you. I'm going to talk you through all the things that are going to be happening in the next couple of weeks whilst the car's at the workshop. However, there's one main thing which I need your help with. Do I keep or remove the now infamous white dot from the side of my car? So, what I want to do, this is a bit of a sort of general update video really as to what's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks, because whilst there are going to be some modifications happening to my car, which we're going to get onto very shortly, I'm actually not going to be in the UK. So, Paul Wallace and I are headed off to Spain, Malaga to be exact, with Ford to do a really exciting trip with their new Ford Ranger. Because I'm away for those 2 weeks, it meant I had an opportunity to send my car back to Dub Customs. If you don't know Dub Customs, they were the ones who did all the original modifications to this F-Type. They're amazing, amazing guys. So, before we get on to the white dot or no white dot argument, let's say, there are some other really exciting modifications that are going to be happening to this car. So, the first one is an exciting one that I think you'll all hopefully be excited by. I have managed to get the carbon fiber blade wheels for the F-Type. I'm so happy. If you watch the reveal video of the current modifications, you will know I said the only time that I want to change the wheels from these diamond cuts is if I can manage to get the carbon fiber blade wheels that Jaguar do. They are OEM Jaguar wheels. I have managed to find a pair and get them, and they are going to be fitted over the next couple of weeks whilst I'm away, and I can't wait. I've seen them, the guys at Dub have got them, and I just can't wait for them to be fitted. For me, they are like the dream wheels for this car. I've seen so many F-Types the last few months with those wheels fitted and been like, damn it, get in my face. There is also another rather large modification taking place, which, yeah, I'm probably gonna need to really talk through. So, after a lot of time saying that I would not change the exhaust on this car, I am changing the exhaust on this car. Yeah, okay. So, I think there have been quite a few videos now where I have talked about how amazing this car sounds stock, and how I don't want to ruin that, and how I don't think it needs more. I've also discussed how in the cabin it's quite refined. It sounds great, it sounds loud, but it's a little bit too dignified and refined for me. So I was kind of starting to look around and think, like, what are the options, especially after my 100k subscriber celebration week when I went to SMC Automotive and all of their cars had mad exhaust, and it just suddenly made me think, like, oh, it is quite cool having like a crazy wacky exhaust. So I did some research and I couldn't really find an exhaust that I thought kept the character of the stock F-Type exhaust. I found some stupidly loud ones and some sort of in-your-face ones, but I was a bit like, meh. And then a friend of mine, Anthony at Gad Tuning, who shares the unit with Dub Customs, said, have you heard a Quicksilver exhaust? And I went, I have not. And he put me in touch with the guys at Quicksilver, and I started to do some research and asked them about their offerings for the F-Type. And when I heard the first F-Type R, the V8 F-Type fitted with Quicksilver, I was like, that's the one. That is the one. Because in my mind, it remains as close as possible to the factory stock sound, but just turned up to like 12 or 13. So it was kind of exactly what I was looking for. I'm really excited and really intrigued to have this exhaust fitted. It's going to be my first ever exhaust modification on any car, so I'm slightly like, shooting it a bit. I'm slightly nervous, but I just think it'd be fun. Like, why not? Why not at this time in my life? Why not try and get an exhaust fitted? And I know lots and lots and lots of you are going to be going, no, what have you done? You're going to ruin it. Maybe I am, but I'll only find out by trying. Sometimes you got to do these things in life. If it goes horribly wrong, I'll take it off. That is the best thing about these modifications, is that I can remove them. So I'll put the exhaust on. I think I'm gonna love it. I'm really excited. If I hate it, I'll literally go back to stock. That is the simple answer, guys. So hold your breath. In 2 weeks' time, there will be a Quicksilver exhaust reveal moment when I collect this car from Dub. And then that really brings us on to the topic of this video. So whilst the car's there at dub, it's getting the wheels done, it's getting the exhaust done. I'm also doing something slightly weird where instead of paint protection film, I'm actually going to wrap this car with vinyl wrap. It would kind of still protect me from stone chips and things like that in some way. Not as effective as paint protection film, but a little bit of protection. So I'm sure you're all aware of the colour that Paul has got his Lamborghini at the minute, the True Blood. It's Arlon True Blood. When I saw Paul's car, I fell in love with that colour. It's this like really rich, deep, dark red, which I just always think is the best red to have on cars. And I thought, oh, it would be cool to have the Jag in that colour, because at the minute, my cars are sort of brightish red. So that is what I'm doing. It's crazy, and you might all be going, why are you wrapping your red car red, you absolute noob? But I'm doing it. So that is what's happening. And that is why we are going to move on to the topic of, do I or do I not keep the white dot? Because the car is going to be fully wrapped, they have to remove the decals first. They'll then wrap the car, and Dan and Sean at Dub said, do you want to put the decals back on? And you know what? I don't know. I can't make up my mind. I think, firstly, we need to talk about where these decals came from and what is the point of them, because my feeling is that most of the time it is a common misunderstanding of what these decals are. So let me take you back to the beginning. Project STG, this is still Project STG, was wholly and truly inspired by the Jaguar F-Type Project 7, a limited edition run of the F-Type that was inspired by the Jaguar D-Type back in the day. So it is this mad, crazy car that came out. It was like 135 grand or thereabouts, and I think 250 units. I was never in a position to buy one, so I don't start being like, well, why don't you just get the Project 7? It was too expensive, and I was never going to get on that list. So when I got the F-Type, I was like, oh, it would be cool to do something a bit quirky with the F-Type, because you see lots of them, and I like to be individual, why not? Be a bit original if you can. And I thought, why not invoke the Project 7 kind of design? So the reason I like the decals, because lots of people don't even like the Project 7. So these decals are the Project 7 decals. They were designed by Jaguar. And a lot of people don't like them, but the reason I like them is I really like racing heritage, or just heritage in general. Because a lot of people thought that I just came up with these decals myself. That I was sat in a bedroom and I was like, I'll just put a white line there and I'll draw a circle on the door. Nope. It was some much more intelligent, personal group of people that came up with the decals for a particular reason. And the white dot is not a white dot. It's not like I just went, I'm going to put that there. It is a racing roundel, a racing circle, and what that was there for was that obviously when cars went racing, they'd put a race number in there. Whether it is classic cars or modern cars, manufacturers are endlessly bringing out cars with roundels on it. And when the Project 7 was launched, you could either have a blank roundel or the number 7 for Project 7 in it. I personally have no great affinity to the number 7, and this isn't actually a Project 7, so I was like, I don't want to put the number 7 in it. I'm 100% not going to put my logo or seen through glass in it. So many people said, put seen through glass. I don't want to drive around London in my car, which I love, with seen through glass written on it. No one cares. No one cares. And anyone that might care will, in theory or hopefully, know that this is my car anyway, because I'll be driving it. So they'll go, oh, that's Sam from Seen Through Glass. I don't need to walk around going, see through glass, subscribe, look, see, no. So I like the blank roundel. That is what I'm a fan of. But the issue is, I don't think I've met one person who's known that explanation. Everyone I've met, whether they like the livery or not, have gone, what is this? And I therefore feel like I kind of missed the point if I'm having to explain to absolutely everyone the sort of thought process behind this livery. It hasn't done what I wanted. I wanted to evoke the Jaguar racing history and the Project 7, because I love the Project 7. And I thought people would go, oh, okay, you don't have to like it. 100% everyone likes different things. But I thought people would go, oh, okay, I understand why he's done it. But no, I think 99.9% of people went, what the So, when Dan Sean said, do you want to keep it or not? I simply went, So what I've done right now on my Twitter account, which is Seen Through Glass, but THRU, so Seen Through Glass, I'll put it's like floating on screen somewhere. I have created a poll. I have photoshopped 2 images of what the car is going to look like after its couple of weeks at Dub. One with the decals still remaining and one without. So please, please, please head over now, follow me on Twitter and take part in that poll. Get involved because I'm so undecided. It's just interesting to see what people think. What should I do? I don't know. I literally cannot decide what to do. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. But anyway, there you go, guys. That is a bit of an update as to what's happening in the next couple of weeks. Some hopefully exciting news about the modifications to my car, the carbon wheels, the exhaust, what? And the debate regarding the stripe and the dot. Make sure you head over and take part in that Twitter poll, please, 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 because it will be really helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, if you're excited for some of the modifications that are coming, and make sure you subscribe because we've got loads of exciting content going forward over the next couple of weeks, but obviously we will have the big reveal of all these modifications in a couple of weeks.
Hello one and all, I'm going to see if you glass.
Meet Archie Hamilton, our instructor. What a douchebag!